If there's one thing that inspires me, it's anime and cartoons in general. My interest in art started in the 5th grade. My friend and I somehow got our hands on a how to draw manga book. Did that make middle school a little tough for me? Yes, for sure. Because back then, it was extremely uncool to like anime or manga or draw. I was a freak. Well, I'm still a freak, and I still like anime and manga. I also like crafts. I'm gonna go through my top 4 magical girl series, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Bee and Puppycat, and Tokyo Mew Mew, and show you how to make crafts inspired by each one. If you like any of those shows, I think you'll enjoy it. And if not, hopefully this will inspire you to make crafts related to series you love. Number 1, Sailor Moon. I didn't have any experience with Sailor Moon until a few years ago, actually. I have only watched the anime from the 90s, but I fell in love with the humor, the color palettes, and the outfits. If you don't know, Sailor Moon is about these girls who find out they're warriors that need to protect the solar system from evil. To transform from her everyday self into her Sailor Scout form, Sailor Moon uses a magical item, just like most magical girls in Magical Girls series. The item changes throughout the series, but the second item is called the Crystal Star. I made a crystal star. Actually, I made 2 crystal stars. First is the tin. This was a candy tin. I thought it would be a good size and shape to make the crystal star, which in the show is a compact mirror type thing. To make this, I painted it pink. I used this gold metallic puffy paint to draw the geometric lines. It came out a little rough. This shape is honestly really challenging to freehand. I don't know why I thought I could do it just first try. So the star's a little skinny. These gems are stickers, sticker gems that I just got from a craft store. And then this bigger one is a button I've had for basically my whole life. There's also the yellow paint in the center for the moon. I think this is cute, but when I was finished with it, I was not happy. Just because of the way I freehanded the geometric shapes, I think I could do better. So I was telling my friend that, and she was like, well, why don't you make an actual compact for me and try again? I did that. Sorry, I have a dog down here that is being a baby who needs my attention. Okay, this time instead of using the puffy paint, which is pretty hard to control, I drew out the shapes and then painted with just pink paint and yellow paint. I did the moon in the middle with a gold metallic paint. And again, the gems are just sticker gems. I'm gonna give this to my friend. I kind of want one myself, but I'm actually not allowed to have mirrors because I have a skin picking disorder. So our second craft is also going to be Sailor Moon related. Crud. It's a piñata. This is Luna P. Luna P is the robotic companion of a character named Chibiusa who followed her around and looked like this. This was not my original idea. I got it online from this place. I followed their general idea while also kind of doing my own thing because I'm not that good at following instructions. But it's made from a paper lantern. Then you basically cut fringe into strips of paper and glue it on. And you do that till you cover the whole thing. And then you add a face and ears. In the original craft, they were using wrapping paper, I believe. I'm using construction paper and cardstock, so it has a different weight and didn't really fall in the way that it seemed like theirs was falling. So I ended up having to give her a lot of haircuts, which was really fun. I also didn't have enough paper to cover the entire lantern, so that's why I used different types of paper, and you see kind of the striped effect. But I actually like the way that came out. There's also this little bead at the top because Luna P has an antenna with a ball on the end. And yeah, of course, this is not a piñata I'm gonna put candy in and smash, but if you wanna do that with yours, that's awesome. I'm gonna just hang this in my room and look at it because I think it's really funny. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been working on these crafts for a while now, and I'm so proud of each one of them, and I just can't wait to show you all of them. But we're at the second show, Cardcaptor Sakura. Again, a show I didn't watch until recently. Although as a kid, I did have a couple of dolls, like Cardcaptor Sakura dolls, and a pack of Clow cards. I don't know where I got them because I don't think I was watching the show back then. Cardcaptor Sakura is about a girl named Sakura who becomes a card captor, which basically means she has to go around and collect these magical cards that are all over town wreaking havoc. I really enjoyed this show. I think it's like extremely aesthetically pleasing. Again, I love the outfits, and I have really fond memories of watching it, just like with Sailor Moon, even though it was only a few years ago. In Cardcaptor Sakura, there's this recurring motif that is, or symbol that is a like wing type of thing. Oh my god, she's so cute. And you see it all the time on like her clothes and different magical items and stuff. There's a series from the 90s, but there's also a more recent series called Clear Card, and I've watched some of that. In the more recent series, somebody gives Sakura a hair clip. I've always wanted to recreate that hair clip, but I make so many hair clips, and to be honest, when I put on a hair clip, most of the time I just would rather not be wearing a hair clip because that's the most comfortable way for me. So I decided to instead make a window hanging based on that hair clip. So I looked up if transparent clay exists, and it does, and it's not even like super expensive or anything. It's just like, you know, polymer clay, Sculpey clay, but it's transparent, and so you like bake it in the oven and everything. I made a window hanging out of transparent clay. So this is what it looks like. I got two colors of transparent clay. I got a glow-in-the-dark white light greenish, because that's the closest color to the hair clip, and then I also got a turquoise. To make the top, wow, this is dusty. I mixed a little bit of the turquoise into the glow-in-the-dark clay. The bottom is just the turquoise, and then I shaped this. I put in the hardware, and then I baked it. Then I painted the outside with a gold metallic paint. There are little pink stars in it, and I wanted to represent that somehow, but I thought glitter would be fun because it will like catch the sunlight while it's in the window. So I glued these little pink stars. I went to the craft store. I wasn't finding any pink star glitter that wasn't in like a huge expensive pack. When I was walking out, I saw there was like Halloween glitter, and it had pink stars in it, which is just such good timing. And I put a little glitter on the star as well, just for fun. And the shape's not the exact same as her hair clip, because I did want to make it kind of like more squished and longer, and I wanted to make this longer as well. In hindsight, I'd probably move this more towards the middle, or just at least more this way. But I really do like how this turned out. It's very like delicate, and it looks like a magical girl item. Oh, and the gold chain is, you can buy like this type of necklace in a long form from the craft store in like the jewelry section. So that's what this gold chain is, and I am going to be using the rest of it for another craft. The second Cardcaptor Sakura craft is one I actually made a while ago. And this one is just a pair of earrings that are shaped like Kero's head. Kero is kind of like, he's some guardian of the Clow cards or something, and she meets him when she accidentally releases all the cards. And he is so cute. He looks like this guy right here. There he is right there. He's this little cute yellow guy. And he's a really funny character, but I just love the way he looks aesthetically most of all. So I made these earrings a while ago that are his head, and I just think they are so cute. These are made out of a lightweight polymer clay that you can bake in the oven. And then after I baked them, I painted them and glossed them. Might as well leave these in. Bee and Puppycat is my favorite show of all time. It may not be an anime because it's not a Japanese cartoon, but I would argue it's definitely a show about a magical girl, Bee. The show is about her adventures in space with her companion, Puppycat. The first time I saw the Netflix series was like at this weird kind of bad time in my life, it was such a source of comfort. The colors, the gentleness, the silliness, the strangeness, everything about the show just makes me feel good. Because this is my favorite show, I have made so many Bee and Puppycat related crafts or just like pieces over the years. I want to show you some of them just because it's fun, and then I'll get into the crafts that I made for this video. One thing I made is a Bee and Puppycat dress up set. So I made all the different outfits and items he kind of like holds and uses in the show. I drew them on my iPad and then I printed it out on cardstock, and then you can like cut it out and play with it. I also make these like earrings out of clay based on this mallet that this one character holds in the show. I used to sell those on Etsy, but I am stopping because it is a lot of work to make them. I've also made a temp-bought clay sculpture. This is just made out of air dry clay, which I normally keep right here actually. I made this little character from the show out of clay. Here's a little like paintbrush or pin rester, like that's shaped like a caterpillar that is in the show. The foot cake. There's an episode where there's a bunch of cakes. I've made the foot cake from that episode. I've also made the foot cake in real life out of cake. And I've made a wish donut necklace that looks like this. So I've made a lot of different things out of clay inspired by the show. For this, I wanted to challenge myself to use a different medium. So I said, you know what I'd love to have? A sticky plush. Sticky is an incredible character from the show. She's this dog, and I made her into a plush keychain. This is made entirely of scrap fabric scraps, however you want to say that. I just happen to have kind of the right colors. I don't have a lot of experience with sewing, especially as an adult. I took like sewing classes in high school, but I kind of just, you know, it's a little rough around the edges, but I basically hand sewed most of it. It's stuffed with fabric scraps. I cut out the shape of the body, you know, twice, sew that together. This is a piece of a ribbon folded and then sewn in here. And then I had this keychain from something, you know, probably a broken keychain that I sewed in there. It's stuffed with scrap fabric from the shirt that I cut this yellow. This was just like a shirt that had a stain on it. The face is just done with thread, and then I glued on the little tongue and the little bow tie. Next craft. Again, I wanted to do something that wasn't entirely clay, but I did do a little bit of clay for this one. There's a scene where a very funny cricket falls into a mug of tea or soup or something. I made that. And it's a jar. So the way I did this is I got a mug that was kind of similarly shaped to the one in the show, taped around the top, and then painted a line around it. Then I got a pesto jar and cut a circle that would, of a size that would fit inside the mug. The cricket is made out of air dry foam clay that I painted. I added the little antenna. The antennae are made out of wires, and then there's like little clay balls on the ends. And then I just painted the top to be kind of like the milky tea color. Adhesed the cricket to the lid, and then yeah, there's a cricket in the tea. And you can keep like jewelry, or you can keep anything in here really, but it's also just kind of a cute little sculpture. We've made it to the final Magical Girl series, Tokyo Mew Mew. This was my first Magical Girl series. I read these books when I was a kid. I was probably in middle school. It was the coolest, best thing I knew about. Something about girls with cat ears in both this series and in The Cat Returns, the Ghibli film, really altered my brain chemistry as a child, and I was obsessed. I drew girls with cat ears all the time in the early 2000s manga style. Tokyo Mew Mew is about girls whose DNA gets infused with the DNA of endangered animals, which gives them powers to fight aliens. Is this against their will? Yes. And that's kind of a theme of the Magical Girl series. It's not really a choice to be a magical girl. It's kind of thrust upon you, and you suddenly have a lot of responsibilities and new powers, and it's almost like it's a metaphor for something. I really wanted to make a craft that somehow represented each of the girls and their colors and their animals. In the original manga, there are 5 girls that are Tokyo Mew Mews, and then there is Tokyo Mew Mew a la mode, in which another girl gets powers. I made a charm necklace that has a figurine to represent each of the girls and their animals. So we have the Iramote wildcat, the blue lorikeet, the finless porpoise, the golden lion tamarin, the gray wolf, and then for the girl that has both the Anami black rabbit and the Andes mountain cat, I just went with the bunny because I already made a cat. These are kind of supposed to look like those animals, in some cases more than others. And then I made the colors the signature color of the character who has that animal inside of them. So the way I made this, the charms are each made out of Sculpey. When it was baked, I painted it, and I really love this, and I love how it represents this series that meant so much to me when I was a kid. And actually, I just bought all the omnibuses a couple years ago and read all of them and had a great time. This series means so much to me. Genuinely, I think this color palette of the series shaped the whole rest of my, shaped my preferences for the rest of my life. I spent a lot of time making these crafts, and each one of them I felt so happy to be working on because it's something that little me, me as a child, would have absolutely loved. And it's so cool to be able to have a vision as an adult and execute it. And I hope that you either make some of these or get inspired to make something similar, or just get inspired in any way to make something at all. If you love these series, I hope that you had a good time watching this, and I hope that I represented it in a way that you like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun, and if you did, go ahead and subscribe, because why the heck not? Bye!